So today's been an interesting day. We have the Vegas backdrop here, which is pretty cool. Pretty excited, actually. It'd be pretty rad if I had a sweet backdrop like this for all my videos. But today has been an interesting day for Magic players. Outside of everything going on with GP Vegas and the scandal with Magic Online, we also had basically, from what it looks like, a large, if it's not the entire set, it's at least what looks to be the rares and mythics leaked from Ixalan. The set comes out in September, and we've seen lower resolution pictures, but still many cards are readable. Leaked to Reddit. I think I've seen them on 4chan. I mean, somebody said they're on 4chan. I don't ever go on 4chan. But it's interesting. I don't want to talk about the specific cards leaked, but I will make a link. I will link my tweet in the description below where I post the pictures, because I don't give a fuck about posting leaks, because they are out there and you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. And what rather I would like to talk about, if you're still here, hopefully the leak images open in a new window and you're still here hanging out with me. It's interesting. There's a new Jace Planeswalker, Boros Planeswalker, some very interesting stuff in there. I had to mention that. What happens now? What does this all mean? Well, it gives the internet 3 more months to solve the format. As I'm sure the digital sleuths online will pretty quickly magnify and figure out most of the cards that are in the set. And I mean, even though you can read some of them already, some of them you can only read parts of that, parts of the cards. But there's definitely some spicy things in there, and it's going to have an effect on Standard. And I mean, in the immediate future, no, it won't. But in the long term, now we have people with 3 extra months to brew. Now, when was spoiler season supposed to start? Maybe it's supposed to come out in September. It's June. I mean, Hour of Devastation isn't even out yet, and now we know everything that's in the following set. There's been a lot of conspiracy theorists who have thought that Wizards had been leaking things on purpose. I was never one of those people. I don't think that they're not that level. Not anything specifically about anybody there, but they just don't have the resources, and it doesn't seem like they have the marketing prowess to handle like a fake leak. And also, each leak that's come out has been in a different manner. So we had a leak a few months ago where they accidentally uploaded cards to like their standard showdown. We got some cards out of the next set. We saw the commander leaks, and now we have full images of foil sheets of the rares and mythics from Ixalan. And I've noticed that there seems to be 2 camps with the leaks, and I don't know which one you're in, but I'm curious. I really am. I'd like to hear in the comment section down below, what do you think about disseminating leaks? I'm going to do it. I will always do it, because it's out there. It's in the public domain. Of course I'm going to talk about it. It's absolutely absurd to think that, me not talking about it is going to prevent people from hearing about it. It was all the talk on the floor at the GP today, and I hadn't made a video about it. So, does talking about leaks perpetuate the problem? Yeah, it does. But at the same time, I view it as if some people know about it, then all people should know about it. And to keep everybody on an even playing field. If we're going to, if some people have an extra 3 months to brew, that's a disadvantage to them. And so, I would invite people to try and look at it from both sides here. As a content producer, I do have a bit of a responsibility. Now, I don't take myself too seriously. It's not like I would ever be caught dead hosting a panel on how to do anything like this. But, you know, I do feel a responsibility to share information with you all. And I think to not share leaks is to do a disservice to everyone. But I'm wondering why these leaks keep happening. And I have a theory. And it's that clearly, I'm thinking it must be tied to the drop in print quality. And, you know, there's no denying that the quality of printing has gone down with the last couple of Wizards of the Coast sets. And I'm thinking maybe this information's already publicly out there, but this is my hypothesis based on the information I know. They've clearly changed printers, or the printing company they've been using has restaffed, or they've done something to cut costs in printing. That's obvious, right? Along with that, let's say hypothetically you hire a cheaper company who has less QC and has, let's say, different kind of employees. Maybe employees that are not incentivized well, or employees that are not supervised properly. The short version is maybe they hired a shittier printer who has shittier employees who have less integrity and will take these pictures and share them. The reality is these sets are out there many months in advance, and there's always a lot of opportunity for leaks. And the argument for not sharing them, I'm kind of bouncing around. Basically, the central thesis of this video is what do you think about leaks, and then also some of the naming and shaming that went on today, which was hilarious. There are other content producers, even ones I don't like, who share these leaks as well, and I defend them. I defended them today. An interesting story. Saffron Olive, although I have nothing against the guy personally, it's not somebody's content that I watch. I was watching a thread where he was getting shamed by other content creators or other people in the Magic community for simply tweeting out images that were already publicly available on Reddit, 4chan, and 100 blogs. And there's already YouTube videos about it. Yet people are coming at him like, bro, you know, I wouldn't have known about these leaks if it weren't for you, and I don't think that's a good look for you. I don't know if that's the kind of look you want. Translation, shame on you. Shame on you. And that's a lot of the Magic community, you know, the side of the Magic community. It's a small part, but it's vocal, and it's a part of the Magic community that I really loathe. And that's also why I go to such extremes a lot of times. And if you follow me on Twitter and stuff like that, I'm shit post, you know? And I don't really care about leaks, because here's what happens. I think maybe this happens for you, but here's what happens to me. Leaks come out. I'm like, oh, interesting. I look at them and I forget about them for 3 months. And then when they're spoiled in like the regular schedule, then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I saw that Jace that produces another Jace is its ultimate, or something like that. But I don't really think about it because the set's 3 months away. An argument could be made, though, that people that brew or people that create content or people that are competitive on the competitive level, they're given an advantage. I mean, of course pros are looking at these leaks. Of course they are. Pros are looking for every advantage. And I wish leaks wouldn't happen. I definitely wish that I didn't know that these Ixalan cards are out there, but of course I'm going to look. Of course I am. And of course I'm going to share them. And maybe when I get back to Wisconsin, after the internet hive mind has scaled everything up, maybe we'll talk about some of the specific ones. There's some spicy infinite combos I see and all that. But I think, one, leaks suck. Okay, they do. I agree with that. But I don't agree that people shouldn't talk about them. So fix the leaker and don't shame the people that are talking about it, because it's absurd to expect content creators to not talk about the biggest news going on. Just what? To appease wizards or something? I don't understand. Virtue? If something happens, the news covers. Look at the political landscape. Every leak that's coming out of the White House is getting covered endlessly by all news outlets, and you don't see anybody shaming them. And so I think it's either all okay or none of it's okay, and in this case that applies too. Once it's out, everyone should be able to talk about it, and everyone should be on the same even playing field. What I'm curious what you might think is, why do you think the leaks seem to be increasing? Do you think it's related to the printer, or do you think it's just a series of coincidences? Because I mean, certainly the leak where they publish things online had nothing to do with the printer, but then there were like the commander leaks, and now these leaks are really, I mean, it's really gone. The sheets are out there, the full sheets are out there. Like that's pretty insane. And I mean, what is Wizards going to do about this? And do you see it getting any better? Do you see what do you think about content creators talking about leaks? Do you think it makes me a dick for posting it on Facebook and Twitter and stuff? Or do you think, do you agree that everyone should just know about them because they're out there and you don't want to have somebody with a competitive advantage? I'm here in Vegas and I'm really enjoying reading everyone's comments. So I definitely want to hop into the conversation with you in the comment section down below. And I'll have a full report when I get back to Wisconsin about GP Vegas. I've got a few rants queued up. I've done some collaborations. I'm looking to do more. And we'll talk to you again real soon.